What's up everybody, Matt from the Gamer Initiative here, bringing you another episode of our Manager Mode series from FIFA 15. So first up, apologies for the lateness of this upload, but the first time I recorded it, I managed to not press record on my mic. So hopefully you guys can all hear me okay now, and second time lucky. So in the first video we went through the squad of Southampton, which is the team we've chosen for FIFA 15. We're going to hopefully take them from Premier League mid-table up into Europe, and then eventually that elusive first Premier League and Division 1 title. So very quickly, a recap from the first video. Areas we need to improve. I'm mainly looking at left back because we've got Bertrand, which is okay, but he's only on loan, so we need to sign a left back for us for the long term. And centre backs, they're fine. Right back, maybe a backup, but not a priority right now. In central midfield, again, we're fine. Across the midfield, I'm looking for right midfield. Davis is okay, but I'd be happy if he was just a backup, so I want to find someone on the right side of midfield who can improve our team. And then maybe someone just as a backup for Tadic. I like Tadic, he'll be a good player for our team, but someone to go in there because he can't play every game. And then up top, I think we're okay. We've got a few strikers. We've got Pelel, we've got Long and Mayuka. But we'll see what the money's like after we've addressed the areas we need. And if we've got enough left to improve on the strikers, we'll look to do that as well. So talking of money, just to remind you guys, we've got about 50 million in the pot at the moment. That was, I used the financial takeover trait that you can pick up from your spending your EA Sports points or whatever they're called. So that's going to help us out with our spending power. So with that in mind, if we have a quick look at, we've got players being scouted in all the different areas and different players. So right midfielder here, as you can see, not much has been scouted so far. And in terms of full back, again, not much so far. There's this guy here who's being scouted. I'll make a quick inquiry. Probably going to be a bit expensive though, he is quite good. We don't want to spend too much on the right back because we have Klein. So with that in mind, I will sim up a few days to get our scouts a few more days to have a look. But in terms of left back, I've already kind of thought of a player that we could sign who might be quite cheap. Now he's not being scouted in any of the areas at the moment, but he plays in Portugal. He plays for Porto, and his name is Alexandro. He's 23 years old. He's a Brazilian. So Brazilian left backs through the years, obviously Roberto Carlos and now Marcelo. They've had a lot of good left backs. So I'm going to get my scout to have a look at him and make an inquiry, just see how much money he would maybe go for. So what we'll do, we'll simulate up a few days here and give our scouts some time to identify some players. There we go, and in response to our inquiry, 17.5 million. So it's quite a lot, but maybe if we can sneak that down to maybe 12.5, because that's what they want. I'm looking to spend maybe around the 10 to 15 mark for our players. That way we can sign the 4 or 5 players that we need to improve this squad. This video is mainly going to be, so there you go, sorry, just very quickly, Desciglio, 19.5, that's a bit too much money probably for a backup right back, so we won't look at him right now. I was looking maybe 4 or 5 million just to have someone as a backup. So we'll leave that one for now. As I was just saying, this video, we're not going to have any gameplay in this. This is purely going to be signing the players that we want to sign and making sure we're ready for the start of the season. And then in the next video, I promise we'll have our first game of the season. So there you go, Alexandro. The offer's been accepted, so he wants 70,000. It's quite a lot of money, but he's already earning that, so I doubt he's going to move for less. So I will offer him his 4 years at 70,000. He's going to be a crucial first team player for us. So we will see what that is. Just before we obviously complete the deal, I will wait to see what our scout comes back on him, just to make sure that he is as good in this game as he is in real life. And let's have a quick look here. Let's go to our scout reports, have a look and see what we've got in those other areas. So I just saw the contract's been accepted for Sandro, but we won't do it just yet because we want to make sure that his stats are what we're hoping. So let's look at right midfielders. That was one of the areas we need to look at. So we've got this guy here. I would imagine based on that, he's going to be way too expensive. The same with Feghouli as well. And so they're both very well established players. Probably going to be a bit much. I will ask. We'll go with this guy because he's slightly younger. We'll make an inquiry, but I'm almost certain he's going to be too much. Bale, obviously, just remove him straight away. Kevin Volland. Now that's possible. He's young. I like that he's young. Looking at his stats there, he's got the kind of passing, the shot power, the ball control, everything we're looking for. His crossing is okay. It's in the 70s again. His long passing could be better, but he's young. He's going to get better. He's athletic. He's quick. So, yeah, I think we'll get some scouting on that and inquire about Kevin Volland. He could be a good option. Herman, same again. He's not quite as good as Volland. So, on that basis, I would keep him there for now. Shaqiri is another option. He's very quick. His passing is a little bit better, so we'll inquire about him as well, and we'll just see which ones. And then last but not least, Aubameyang. So his ball control is not quite as good. His long passing is not quite as good. He is quick, so he could be there, but we'll leave it on Volland and Shaqiri for now, and then see what happens on those guys. So quick scout report here. Where's my scout? He was supposed to be scouting what's the player we're about to sign? Sandro. So yeah, he was supposed to be scouting Sandro. Have we had anything on him yet? Let's have a quick look. Where do I want to go? Youth. No. Sorry, need to find this. Transfer negotiations. Let's find him in here. Sandro. Let's see if we've got. So we don't know everything exactly yet, but that's good enough. Sprint speed, sprint acceleration, fine enough. Yeah, all those physical things, they're good enough. It's mainly I want to see what his tackling's like. I want that to be decent at least. And yes, it's going to be high 70s, low 80s. So that is absolutely fine. We will get him signed up right now. And that's our first player at Southampton, Alex Sandro. Welcome to the club. I think he'll be a good addition. We really did need that left back position filled out. So that is fine. We will now have a look at our central attacking position as well. We'll find that and see who we can bring in as a kind of a backup, as it were, for Tadic. Oh, actually, Maximilian Meyer. He's very well regarded in Germany. You can see their stats aren't great yet. That's fine. I don't need someone that's first team quality necessarily because we've got Tadic, but one for the future. He could definitely be one for the future. Let's make an inquiry about him. Rafinha is possibly another option. Other guys down here. De Bruyne, he's just joined, so he won't. Same with Holtby. Götze, no. So we're not going to sign any of those ones. Isco, that's too much money. So we'll have a look at Mayer. He's our first choice, and we'll come back from that afterwards. Okay, so we'll advance up a few more days here. So this video is not going to be the most exciting, purely because it does take a bit of time to sign everyone, and it's just the way it goes. So I'm going to send out a few of our fringe players, like Jason McCarthy. Sorry, Southampton fans, if he's any good, but I need players that are good now, not 50 overall, might be good in 5 years. I need players in the 70s that are going to perform for us right now. So Kevin Volland and Shaqiri. So similar sort of prices. Volland's that's slightly bit cheaper. I think I'll go try and obviously 45,000 he's on contract and 70. So yeah, I think Volland's going to be the cheaper option. So we will see what we can do with this. We'll go down to 13.5 for him. And if that doesn't work out, we can then look at Shaqiri. But want to try and kind of go as cheap as possible, ideally, and then kind of take it from there. Feghouli, there you go. As you can see, 42.5 million. He's far too much money, so we're not going to sign him. Meyer, they want 19. That's quite a lot for a backup, but I'm willing to spend it. I think he could be a really good prospect in the future, and his salary is cheap, so 13 million. you need 2 good number 10s in your squad if you want to compete. So we'll see if we can bring him to Southampton. They want 14 million for Volland. What do they offer? 13.5. That's fine. We will pay that. That's not a problem at all. With our new financial powers, we can afford to compete with, not quite with the big boys, but definitely we can afford more money now and kind of go that way. So, and Mayer, we said 14. They want 14.5. Let's try 14 on him. Okay, and then one more time. Like I said, it's just a bit of back and forth with the negotiations in FIFA now. That's just the way it goes. Volland, that's been accepted. 45,000, that's pretty good. I'll actually give you a bit of a pay rise just because I'm nice like that. You're going to be a first team player and we want to make sure that we get him. So there we go. Advance up a bit more here and hopefully we can get this deal on. They're not budging on that 14.5. Okay, we'll pay 14.5. I think it's worth it, personally. I think that will be really good for our squad going forward. That position's key. So if Tadic was injured, we want someone who can step in and do the job again. There we go. Transfer offer has been accepted, so we can now offer him his contract, 30,000 and 4 years. And I won't specify the squad role because he might not know. We don't want him. He's not going to be first team. We'll see. I'm going to just sim through this friendly. We're not going to play the friendlies. Just hope all our players can come through injury free and then get on with the season. And we won 2-1. There we go. Goals from J. Rodriguez and Tadic. So it's good starting the season with a win, even though it's a friendly. That's fine. And contract offer accepted. There we go. Kevin Volland, he's accepted it. Welcome to St Mary's. I think that's going to be a great signing. As you can see there, he was already 79 overall. I will very quickly show you here what he's bringing to the table. We already had a rough idea, but yeah, speed 80. So not necessarily quickest, but definitely quick enough. Very good stamina, good strength as well, which I like. Good vision, and he actually can finish as well. 81. His passing 79, crossing 77. It will get better. He's still young, so he's going to go into our team. Put him up there, straight into the team. And the same with Alexandro. So there you go. You can see that team there. That's probably, and I will probably, to be honest, start with Long. So that's probably going to be our team going forward into this season. And obviously we're just improving our bench as well. Here we've got this keeper here on the bench and our centre back. We'll bring him off for Prowse, and Bertrand can go on for there. Davis. So you can see there we've got decent options now on the bench, and obviously we're hopefully bringing in Mayer as well. That does make this squad just that little bit stronger. Hopefully that step up that's needed to compete. We'll just see what he says to that contract. He hasn't come in anything yet. Offer there for Jake Flanagan again. Selling him off, same reason as all the other ones before him. And let's have a look, just sim up here, a couple more days, hopefully he can. And there you go. He's accepted his contract as now. Max Mayer, I think that's going to be a great signing for Southampton. Only 18 years old. Going to really, hopefully turn into one of the stars of the team going forward. So definitely have enough creativity in our squad now. We will move him very quickly up onto the bench. So there we go. So pretty happy now with where we're sitting in terms of players. It's pretty happy. We could maybe improve where I'm looking. Maybe another right back, maybe a better keeper, like to back him up, back up Forster, and then maybe another striker. but what we have is okay. Let's just have a very quick look, see how much money we've got left, and then we can make a decision about what we're going to do with the rest of our budget. So we've got about 11.5 million there. Obviously that can be adjusted if we need to. So about 10-11 million. Anyway, you guys let me know about what you think we can do. There's the team there, what we can do to improve it. I'm very happy with the 3 signings we've made so far, but obviously we can always strengthen that a little bit more. Do you want me to go and try and get a better striker? For the amount of money we've got, it's going to be difficult, but it may be someone with a prospect who is only maybe in the 70s overall but can get a lot better. Obviously you guys leave me a suggestion on that. Or do you want me to get some better backups for right back and in goal? Everywhere else I think we're pretty well covered so far, and I'm happy with the team and looking forward to getting the season started in the next video. So we're gonna leave that one there for now. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do give it a like and then subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with this commentary. Once again, I'm sorry that this one is a bit late, but like I said, I forgot to hit record on my mic. Hopefully this one's recording, otherwise I'm going to be really pissed off. And obviously also leave any comments about those players. I will listen to you guys, so any suggestions will be taken on board. For now, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.